this guy off into the sun! Noah Juulsen, get sent down! You suck! You're so bad! What was this game, man? What was this damn game? The Vancouver Canucks have dropped Game 4, 2-2 series tie. Calvin Pickard gets the win. He almost got a shutout. It felt like he was going to get a shutout for a good 40 minutes of this hockey game. But the Vancouver Canucks ultimately murder themselves in this game. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the... I'm like... I rarely get, like, pissed off at hockey games nowadays. You know, I've been a fan, making videos about this team for too long now. Like, long are the days that I can get consistently, over and over again, pissed off, aggravated, yelling about whatever. But this game, the Canucks lose 3-2, and the momentum, the energy, everything heading into it was saying, okay, the Canucks have a chance here to really take a stranglehold on this series. We said earlier this morning, Cal Pickard going in net, big desperation move. Like, that's it. Stuart Skinner has been bad the entire series, so they're going to their technical third string guy. Now, he's not the third string guy anymore. We saw that. Jack Campbell got sent down to the minors. He's no longer in that 1-2 rotation, but Cal Pickard, for all intents and purposes, is the third string guy. And heading into the game, we did bring up the concerns that, hey, all you need is a good goaltender, a guy who can give you above or even just regularly average goaltending to win you a game if you're Edmonton. That's all they needed out of him, and that is exactly what he provided. Because honestly, the Canucks didn't really make him work too hard. Like, these shots and the opportunities they had, the Oilers, we didn't talk about this in the video earlier today, but we should have. It was a really good point. The Oilers changed something with their defense. They had 7 defense today instead of 6, which is not ideal. You don't like seeing teams go out there with 7D because it messes up the rotations, guys don't get into flow, they're not able to pair with the same guys consistently throughout a game, and everybody gets frustrated, but Mattias Ekholm, projectably, not at 100%. They needed to ease some of the tension there, so guess what? They dressed 7 defensemen. Whoop-de-doo. And the Oilers' defensive strategy in this game was a lot more tight compared to what we had seen in games 1, 2, and 3, especially on the penalty kill. My goodness, the Canucks power play sucked ass in this game, and it was because they couldn't get much going. The Oilers' defense were just giving them too much to handle up front. Canucks were not moving their feet. Maybe they got lackadaisical because, oh, we're facing off against a third-string goalie. Ha-ha, it's bound to go in anyway. Nah, you have to work for your chances always, and the Canucks were not working for theirs. It's only in the third period when the team actually starts looking good offensively. The first 40 minutes, they took the entire night off. And the goals that were scored, it was 2-0 at the end of the second period, but both of the goals had very, very big scapegoats. You know, hockey is a fluid sport. 5 guys and a goalie on the ice at any given moment. There are always things to talk about with opposite guys. Hey, was the winger in the right spot? Was he forechecking the right way? Was the center on the correct guy? Did the defenseman make the pinch at the right time? There are so many things you could talk about for every hockey play at any given moment that it's difficult to find one scapegoat at one time. But I'm going to say Ian Cole, man, he is the MVP for Edmonton right now. I don't care how many points or goals Leon Draisaitl is able to score, because for some reason the Oilers' power plays automatic every single time, but it's Ian Cole who puts the team in a bad spot to get the penalty in the first place. In the first period, Canucks are trying to clear a hemmed-in offensive zone shift for the Oilers. It's Ian Cole who has 3 opportunities to get the puck out. But he does it. He sends it up the boards once. It's kept in. Ian Cole gets it again in the corner. He sends it up the boards a second time. It gets kept in. And then the third time. One more time for good measure. It's a hat trick of failed Ian Cole clears. The Oilers keep the puck, and JT Miller takes a penalty. Not a great penalty to take, but this could have been avoided if Ian goddamn Cole just got the puck out the proper way. And then guess what happens? On the power play, it's Connor McJesus going around the offensive zone like he does. Skates are pitter-pattering like a horse as he gallops down, crosses into the middle. And guess what he does? He draws both of the Canucks' forward penalty killers towards him. And Ian Cole also goes to McDavid. 3 guys collapse in on him. And because Ian Cole goes into the middle to get McDavid, guess who's open on the left side? It's Leon Draisaitl, all by himself. McDavid centers it, Draisaitl the 1T. It's a hard 1T. Silovs makes the save, but it's so hard that it goes off of his chest and in. 1-0 Oilers. Thanks, Ian Cole. Secret sleeper agent Ian Cole. At it again. And the problem is, the Canucks cannot scratch this guy. Like, it's not like he is any worse than the other options available to them. Because the other guy who's right underneath Ian Cole, let's say Soucy is back in. You got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Hughes, Hronek, Cole, Zadorov, Myers, and Soucy. The next guy in that rotation is Noah Juulsen. So, under normal circumstances, with Carson Soucy in the lineup, you would have Noah Juulsen available as the next guy. Well, we saw in this game why he's not a good option either. What was the number one thing everybody was saying about Noah Juulsen before he went into this game? Please, just don't chase any big hits. Don't sacrifice your positioning to go for a big body check. Sure, it's nice. It's a highlight moment. You'll find yourself posterized and put on a photo 8x10 sometime soon. But if it gives up your defensive positioning, don't do it. And that's what he did. Second period, final minute. The Oilers have the puck in the neutral zone. Mattias Ekholm bobbles it around, and it's Noah Juulsen who pinches into the fray to take out Mattias Ekholm with a big, nasty hit. It's a big one. It looked great. I get it. But because Juulsen left his post, it becomes a 2-on-1 for the Oilers. Myers in the middle. It's Nugent-Hopkins with the puck, McDavid on his left, and Nugent-Hopkins walks right in and scores. Beautiful goal. Like, wow, what an amazing play. But it's because Noah Juulsen pinched. It's what we said. He's like, just don't do that. He does this so often. It's why he doesn't play consistently. Because he chases hits. He chases the physicality. And it doesn't work. It's not effective. So, like, third period comes. We see everybody else, the Oilers settle back into their groove. They've got the 2-goal lead. Like, just play defensively. Give McDavid and Draisaitl a rest. And okay, it works. The Canucks get a few chances here and there. They actually killed a power play. Crazily enough, like Linus Karlsson went to the box, and the Canucks were able to kill off an Oilers power play. I know, whoa, crazy, surprising, whoa. But the Canucks slowly, in this third period, start to get their mojo back. They force Pickard to make some saves that are not just very basic like they had been in the first 2 periods. Calvin Pickard finally gets the cardio going a little bit, moving back and forth and making some stops. But eventually, after really building up the pressure, the Canucks actually score. It's Nikita Zadorov. He tries to throw it on goal. It gets blocked out in front. Puck deflects to Elias Lindholm, who kicks it off the back of his heel to Conor Garland, who walks right in down the middle, fires it, top cheese, and he scores. There you go, the shutout broken on Cal Pickard with about 11 to go-ish in the third period. So Vancouver finally gets on the board in a game where they honestly have not deserved it. They did not move their feet well. The offense of the team did not look good in the first 40 minutes of the game. Arturs Silovs in this point has also been making some big saves. He made a few really big robberies on guys like Zach Hyman and Draisaitl in front. Of course, Hyman and Draisaitl, because those are the only 2 guys that do anything for this gosh darn team, aren't they? Arturs Silovs also had a really big stop on an Evander Kane potential breakaway where Silovs himself walked all the way to the blue line to poke the puck away. That was dangerous, but it worked. And just a few minutes later, the Canucks actually find a way to tie the game. It's a 2-2 game with a few minutes to go. 1:40, and it's Brock Boeser who chucks it on goal from a weird angle. It goes off of Dakota Joshua's skate, it looks like, in front, and the game is tied. Amazing. Vancouver bringing it within themselves to tie this game late, like they have been doing all gosh darn postseason. But this isn't it. Because at the end of the game, and the regulation, Leon Draisaitl keeps the puck in with a high stick. The Oilers keep going with their possession. It goes behind the net. Leon Draisaitl is there. He throws it back to the point where Evan Bouchard walks right in and he scores. There was a clear lane. Like, the puck didn't touch anything. It just went right through. And Bouchard makes it 3-2. With 30 seconds to go, the Canucks ultimately lose this game because they shoot themselves in the foot. They didn't show up in the first 2 periods. 2 very bad defensive decisions by Juulsen and Cole. And now you have yourselves a team tied 2-2 heading back to Vancouver. Now it's a best 2 out of 3. And the Canucks, do they have it in them to win a 2 out of 3 against the Oilers with competent goaltending? Who really knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about the Canucks absolutely murdering themselves in this playoff game. They could have been better, but they weren't. And everybody knows that. So thoughts in the comments section. Oilers tie up the series. I hope you enjoyed this video. Arturs Silovs, and bye.